Hey, Big Dave the Middle-Aged Gamer here with another episode of Sim Settlements Who for Fallout 4. And I forgot to do something in the last episode. And by forgetting to do something, I mean I totally forgot something even existed. But first things first, let's get rid of this damn addiction. Been stuck with that alcohol addiction for God knows how long. And it's kind of getting annoying. So, we're going to go visit the vet at Bunker Hill. We're going to get our addiction straighted. Then we're going to need to head back to Sanctuary Hills for two reasons. One, it's near where we need to be. And two, there was something I had stashed away specifically for Strong. And I just, literally just remembered it as I was about to start recording. Can't time that any better. I mean, I guess I could have. I could have done this in the last video. But, good enough, right? So, the plan for today's video is, now that we've got Strong in the fold, back to Jake. And see what he's up to. And once this load screen's done, I'll look at the name of the quest and it'll give us a bit of a clue.
Good place for fighting.
It's called Memory Lane. I have a feeling it's probably going to be some
You better let me have a look at you. Not many doctors out there on the road.
Patch me up, Doc.
Tell me your symptoms.
You don't have cures for chem addiction, do you?
Yeah, you got it bad. Let's flush your system. It's gonna burn like crazy afterwards, alright? And that's that. Anything else bothering you?
That was it.
Off you go then.
Don't care about the healing or the rats. Not
many doctors out there on
enough of a problem.
Could use some supplies, actually.
I suppose I could spare some stim packs.
But I still have some junk I need to sell, so... that takes care of that. Alright, as I said, back to Sanctuary. And do a black screen. Ugh, fuck you, game. So, I don't suppose y'all remember me getting my hands on a couple of legendary miniguns. One of them has explosive damage, which I'm going to keep for myself. The other one has burn damage, which is basically a generic ash maker. You remember that? That's what you get for at the end of the big dig for siding with Fahrenheit. And if you don't remember who Fahrenheit is, she is, for all intents and purposes, Hancock's house Carl. And if you don't know what a house Carl is, watch my Skyrim series. Alright, so while we're waiting for this to load up, it's another beautiful day. How y'all doing today? Comment down below. Let me know what's on your mind. Here, where I'm from, we got some weather brewing as of the time of this recording. Although, as of the time of you're watching, well, anything's possible, right? Okay. So we need to scurry all the way back to my base. Which I decided I'm just going to keep here because it's actually not a bad place to be. Although I could probably stand to wire my place up. But that's not really important right now. Okay, so in here. Now I just gotta find it. Alright, had a bladed board, but turns out we had a sledgehammer for big fella, so we'll just stick with that. Where are my mini guns? Here they are. Alright, so to the universal workbench.
Tanker.
Sorry, big fella.
Strong boy.
See if there's anything we actually can do. I'm gonna put a better sight on it, and that is all we have the capability of doing. That is perfectly fine.
Hey,
Yes, you.
Alright, into the Better Companions holotape. Now we got a set Strong's medium range weapon. 15% chance to paralyze his enemy, receives 30% less damage. There you go. They made him tanky. Now, this version of Better Companions, I'm sure you've noticed, instead of in older versions giving your companions a better propensity with certain weapons, it just gives them a perk that makes them a little more heavy duty. We'll start with Codsworth. Burns enemies for 15 damage over 3 seconds. All of his attacks ignore 15% of enemy resistance. Nice. We also hung out with Preston. 15% chance to infuriate humans. 50 plus charisma % chance to intimidate humans on command. We never did get a chance to use it, but then again, my charisma was kind of weak when I had him, so it's irrelevant. Looking at Piper, 15% chance of infuriating animals and creatures. Okay. 50% plus charisma chance to calm animals and creatures on demand. On command. Well, that explains why things were all stirred up around me with Piper. That actually explains so flippin' much. Let's look at the doggo. Decreases damage done by his enemy by 15%. Has increased cripple chance and bleed damage with attack dog perks. And at some point we will put points into attack dog, because I love the fuzzy boy. And a 15% chance to paralyze his enemy. That explains why that one mutant went down. For no reason. Remember that on the way back down of Trinity Tower? That's what happened. Big fella. He came to play. I love it. And that makes him so much more of a good companion to have. Okay, so it is middle of the night. It is about almost 11 o'clock at night. Anyway, we got to go to the hardware store. Stick with the pistola. And we'll just run by. Honestly, it's just easier to hoof it. We're close enough, and honestly, I should probably do this. Okay, enough of that. It's just so much easier to do this than to fast travel such a short distance. No black load screens for starters. Which also means you get a much better view of what's going on. Alright, let's put the gun down. Let's go talk to Jake.
They ain't very nice. They're called gunners. So if you see any, make sure you stay far away from them, all right? Okay, now, I gotta go. But wherever you are, stay safe. I'll see you again soon, sweetheart.
Working on something important?
Oh, hey, Slick. Didn't hear you come in. Turns out our radio connection between the hub and the ASAMs works just fine. I was just recording a message for someone.
Oh?
Yeah. Well, after the whole gunner thing, I just... well... It's kind of... this is awkward. Was sort of hoping to keep this private.
Oh no.
What I wouldn't give for an interruption right now.
Search complete.
Huh? Oh, right. I asked the robot to find my screwdriver. Good timing. I don't mean to question your logic, Chip, but does that look like a screwdriver to you?
Affirmative.
You know what? You're right. Turns out this hammer is my screwdriver after all. Good work. Now, why don't you go patrol or something?
Oh god.
Protect and serve.
Right.
That's a great line.
Maybe I can lend you a hand.
Maybe you could. Tell you what, Slick. If you can find my screwdriver, I'll tell you who I was recording a message for. It's probably past time I told you anyway. Sound fair?
All right. Deal.
All right, then. We have ourselves a gentleman's agreement.
Oh, by the way, Mala, that the robot is pretty much for comedy relief.
Here.
Hey, you found it. Thanks. Was driving me nuts looking for this thing. Okay, you held up your side of the deal. I'll spill the beans on who I was recording that message for. You ready for a little history of Jake?
Tell me the whole story.
All right, full backstory it is. So, as I'm sure you already figured out, I'm not exactly local to these parts. I come from a settlement called Sanford. You ever heard of it? It's a nice place, providing you don't mind the odd cyclone or two.
Where's that town?
Oh, it's quite a long way from here. Way down in the southwestern parts of the waste. Anyway, that's where I grew up and became a young man. And where I met this young woman. One thing led to another, and... well, you know how it goes. You met someone and had a son, and I met someone and had a...
Do you have a daughter?
Yeah, that's right. I had a little girl. I named her Laura. And from the moment she was born, that kid became my world. What the... oh, that damn generator again! This is the 5th time it's stalled today!
Again?
It's the old plutonium well. The generator that kickstarts the fission reaction. It's been real temperamental lately. Hey, if you wouldn't mind, could you go get it started again for me? It probably just needs refueling.
All right. Back underground. Nightingale Medical. Let's read that real quick. It's a note. Nightingale Medical Services. Nicked yourself rummaging for scrap? Have a mole rat bite that just won't heal? Gunshot wound got you moving slow? Feeling ill like you never have before? Or simply in need of some extra stims? Make your way to the Red Door across from Diamond City. We will take care of you. No one turned away. Everyone welcome. Well, that's handy dandy. All right. Now, I'm pretty sure nothing has popped back up here, but you can never be too sure. And into the maintenance tunnels. We've done this run before. Shouldn't be any issues. Except for the generator, obviously. Otherwise, we wouldn't be doing this. Come on, pup. Oh, yeah. Oh, no. Oh, God. Jake's robot. Taking out a few red roaches. Alright. What would you like to do? Fix before adhesive or using Idiot Savant to put something sticky on it? Oh no, you ate all your gummy gum. Okay, we need bubble gum or adhesive. Alright. So we're going to have to head back out. And get some gummy gum. Oh my god. Oh my god, I could kiss King Gath for that joke. Okay. So, I guess we're running back to Sanctuary, going into the base, and looking for a piece of bubblegum. Well, either way, since we need adhesive or gummy gum, looks like some things just fell apart and need to be put back together because there was a robot smashing it. Alright, let's get our bearings. That's the Museum of Freedom. Alright, back to base. That's okay. One thing about having our base near Sanctuary, we're not very far away. And we should have plenty of bubblegum. That's the beauty of stashing everything for post-regenerative cravings, I guess. Okay, stuff hasn't loaded up yet. Kind of eerie, just seeing it like that. Okay, back in the base. We're going to sort by inventory, because that just alphabetizes everything. And now we make our way back, all the way to the maintenance tunnels. Use the bubble gum, or the gummy gum. On the generator. What is that? A fox. Sorry, little fella. Didn't mean to spook him. That's one bright-ass light. And back underground. Hopefully no death claws repop here. Pretty quiet. Good. And nothing has repopped in here. On the downside means no more loot. On the bright side, no more annoying mole rats. And back in the maintenance tunnels we go. Okay. Alright, using the bubblegum. Okay, now to push the big red shiny candy-like button again. And there we go. Back to Jake. The gummy gum worked. Kind of makes me wonder how big fella gets down there. So I'm pretty sure those manholes are not big enough for super mutants. Otherwise, they'd be super mutant holes. But apparently the game doesn't think about that. Alright. Jeez, Fuzzy Butt getting his butt in the way again. And I do believe Jake is...
Hey.
Ah, I got the generator humming again, I see. Thanks.
We've been there
It's no
before.
fun trying to work in the dark. Now, where was I? Oh, right. So, years pass, and Laura grows up. However, me and her mom, Caitlin, we ended up drifting apart and separating. But I'd still see Laura all the time, though. And when she'd stay with her mom, we'd keep in touch through radio. So, one day I broadcasted our usual radio time to say goodnight. But there's no response. Now, you gotta understand, Laura's the most punctual kid you'd ever meet. She was never late for anything. Naturally, I began to panic a little, worrying if something bad might have happened to her. So I rushed over to Caitlin's house and...
Do you need a minute to gather your thoughts?
Sorry. I was just remembering. You see, when I got there, I found...
Multiple hostile targets detected. Requesting backup.
hostile targets. What is that robot?
Flee, 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 flee.
Oh, for crying out loud. Did you do Linda?
That hurts strong. Go easy. Smash them all! Red roaches!
And that's how it's done.
Winter spoils.
Hey there.
Thanks for dealing with that. Now, let's see if I can finish my story. So I'm at Caitlin's house, but turns out no one's there. The place was deserted, and all the belongings had been packed up. I rushed to Laura's room, no one there, all her stuff's gone. Even her ham radio. Well, I asked around. Turns out earlier that day, Caitlin had booked passage on a caravan, and they were long gone. Now, there was no way in hell I was about to let Caitlin disappear with my daughter. I dashed back home, gathered a few essentials, and set off in pursuit.
There's nothing worse than losing a child. Believe me, I know.
Yeah, you understand. Anyway, I tracked that damn caravan halfway across the wasteland. By the time I caught up with it, it had made its final stop. Here, in the Commonwealth. Caitlin and Laura had already departed, but I knew where they were now. Since then, I've put out a radio message every night, hoping Laura might hear it. Know that her dad is out here looking for her. After our little run-in with the gunners, I needed to warn her to stay away from him. I know she probably won't hear it, but still, I had to try.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. It's just, I've not really spoken to anyone about Laura since I got here. Unless you count the Ron. Anyway, thanks for listening. Feels good to finally share. Get everything off my chest.
Oh, what is it now? Feral dwarves? Irradiated death claws?
What?
Oh no.
What's all this about death claws?
Oh, old Paul! Sorry, I wasn't expecting visitors.
I forgot how this tied in. Anyway, that bit about the rad roaches. Got a legendary piece out of it. I think it was another left arm.
How's it going, Paul?
Well, cheese and crackers. You must be the ones with the ASM sensors, eh?
Me and my partner here, yeah. And they're called ASAMs.
Is it true what the old geezer said? Can ASMs really help build up settlements?
Well, sure, as long as what your settlement needs are some homes or farms or a scrap heap. But I should warn you, recently there's been some trouble with...
Gee, a scrap heap. Well, that settles it. We'll take 100 ASMs, please. How many caps does that come to?
Whoa, slow down. We're not just peddling
Uber's
some
Canadian,
products.
eh?
Besides, I'm not even sure we should be handing these things out anymore.
Oh boy.
What? Why?
And don't tell me you've already forgotten. That Aiden guy may have been a Brahmin's ass, but he did have a point. It's a fair bet that settlement got attacked because they used ASAMs. Who's to say the same thing wouldn't happen again?
There's no good answer. Taking action puts us at risk, but inaction could be deadly.
I'm just not sure it's right to give out sensors to random settlements no more. Not if it puts them in danger.
If you're concerned about giving sensors out to strangers, why not have them join us instead? I've got no problem defending those we bring into the fold.
Hey, we'd be happy to join with you. Right now we're kind of living rough, so whatever it takes to get some
Awesomes.
ASMs, eh?
I don't know.
You need to decide, Jake. What's it gonna be?
I don't know. After the whole gunner thing. But what do you think, Slick? What's the right thing to do?
Don't worry. I'll get you up and running.
Really? You'd have us? Aw, geez, thanks.
I still think we may be asking for trouble. But I think you're right. We can't be scared to help folks. Okay, let's do this.
Oh, you really don't know what this means to us. Thank you so much.
No problem. Welcome to the family. Sorry, what's your name?
Hubert. Here, I'll mark where we're staying on your Pip-Boy. I'll run ahead and tell the others. Meet you there, eh?
I'll tag along with the youngin'. I'm fairly familiar with sensors by now. I'll get his people up to speed before you arrive.
Here, Slick, take these. A few extra ASAMs, in case you need them. Let's get these folks up and running. And if the gunners do show up again, well, We'll just have to put them in
Damn
their
right.
place, won't we? I'm gonna get back to repairing the hub. Oh, and thanks again for listening today. Good luck now.
So, that's the story of Jake. And now, they're stashed right near ArcJet. Wow, okay. So, that makes that easy. It's a bit of a walk, so we'll take the fast travel this time. It'll also put us near something else that we'll check out real quick. But this story, this quest here, it gives you an overview on how city plans work. And you know what? Spoilers. I think kind of looks like a steampunk pawn set on its side. Okay, so first things first. We're going to save. We did a lot. But you see where that airplane is? We're going to go there. Well, somebody's being awfully friendly. But we're here for this guy.
Excuse me.
Right, let's sort the buyers from the spiers, the needy from the greedy, and those who trust me from the ones who don't. Because if you can't see value here today, you're not up here shopping, you're up here shoplifting. You see these goods? Never seen daylight, moonlight, Israelites, fanny by the gaslight. Take a bag, come on, take a bag. I took a bag home last night, it cost me a lot more than £10, I can tell you. Anyone like jewellery? Look at that one there. Handmade in Italy, hand stolen in Stepney. It's as long as my arm, I wish it were as long as something else. Don't think because these boxes are sealed up they're empty. The only man who sells empty boxes is the Undertaker. By the look of some of you lot here today, I'd make more money with my measuring tape. Here, one price, £10.
A sad state of affairs for such a historic ship.
This old girl is a Mary Ellis. Now, if you're about to ask me what happened, don't bother, mate. I ain't got a Scooby. 1 minute I'm flying at 30k, next I'm pie and mash. Know what I mean?
You know, you should really just speak plain English.
I am speaking English, wanker. Do you speak it? I'm gonna guess you're a Yank like these other punters. I'll make sure to speak slow for you.
What are you offering exactly?
I represent the governor, Mr. Tenpenny. The gov's got everything back in Blighty, and if he ain't got it, he don't want it. Now, I'm in a sticky wicket because this master stroke of a landing was done by our pilot, who, as you can see, ain't much of a talker no more since she's brown bread. Know what I mean? Silver lining though, this makes the situation under my employ. Which, lucky for you, me old China, means the merch is going to be coming off the back of the lorry for just a cheeky couple of quid. Okay? So, what'll it be, Squire?
Sure, let's take a look.
Treat the wife, treat somebody else's wife. It's a lot more fun if you don't get caught.
Okay. So he doesn't have much in the way of money, but that's not a problem. We're going to take ourselves a new sniper rifle. That's straight up on the 50 caliber bullets. Don't have that many, but man, look at the punch that thing's got, huh? And look at the range that thing's got. Holy crap. We're going to save after that. And now, we're going to make our way to Hubert and his group. Turkey. Silly bird. And there's a Brahmin up there. And the frame of a building. Interesting. It's a very large generator.
Every day of the week, Hubert. Couldn't you have taken just one day off?
Hey, lay off. Maybe Hubert's onto something. What's the harm in just hearing them out?
I know this seems out there, and I was doubtful myself. But I'm telling you, these things are real, and they work.
Oh, right. Well, if you say so. And just who the hell are you again?
Me? I'm old Paul. Used to be a scabber.
I don't care. My point is, I don't know you. I don't trust you.
Okay. Pretty good stuff.
You're a moron.
See? Here they are now. I told ya. All our building problems are solved.
You really are an idiot, Hubert. After I've dealt with this, remind me to explain the meaning of low profile to you. Okay, that's far enough. Throw your weapon on the ground. Let's see those hands in the air.
Ho, let's calm down. Let's talk this out.
There's nothing to talk about. Hubert may have asked to join you, but he doesn't speak for all of us. And I don't for a second believe what he or this old man say about these ASAM sensors.
ASAMs.
ASAM, whatever. Look, I don't want to hurt you, but I don't trust your reasons for being here. So please, just hand over your weapon.
But I want to help you guys.
All right, fine. You can hold on to your weapon. I better not regret this.
See, Stodge? No shooting. I told you it was all good. No one's here to hurt us. So why not listen about the Asams now, eh? If we join this nice fella, he'd help us build this place into a real home.
Youngest, right. Seen these sensors in action myself. Just the thing for a fledgling settlement.
Okay, fine. If it shuts the two of you up, I'll listen. But I'm still not convinced these things are the answer to a new home.
I want to help, but I don't like the secrecy. Who are you, really?
No
We tried.
offense, but I can't go blabbing to every busybody who pokes their nose into our business. Sorry, but I gotta consider our safety. Look, we're just people who have lost our home. And now we're trying to start over again. That's all.
What would it take to convince you?
Okay. Even if I did believe these ASAMs do everything I've been told, how do I know we could trust you? We just had our old home taken from us by goddamn mercenaries. Had to flee just so we wouldn't become indentured workers. So I can't say I'm thrilled with the idea of us running, only to be leashed by some new landlord, making promises they can't keep. Even if these senses of yours work, I'd need to know we're not signing over our independence and freedom. I need to know you're on the level.
Absolutely. Couldn't agree more. How can you protect you and yours if you don't know what you're facing?
Exactly. Huh. You, actually understand. Maybe I've had you all wrong. Maybe these ASAMs really are what you say. Okay, I'll go along with this whole sensor thing. We'll join with you. You better not try and screw us over.
Oh, great. Was Stodge on board? Everyone else will fall right in line.
But I've one condition, and it's non-negotiable. We'll join with you, and use your sensors. But you gotta let us decide how we use them. If we're gonna make a new home, then we should have the say in how it's built.
Fair enough.
All right. Well then, I think we can make this work. Okay, everyone, listen up. This is how we're gonna do things. We need to decide on a leader. Someone who can take charge of the building effort, and then run the place once construction's done. Most of us have skills that'd be useful in a leadership position. So anyone who thinks they're up to the task, step forward and make yourself known. I'll go first. What the? I can't say I expected Hubert to step forward. But what are you doing, old man? You're not one of us.
I've already benefited from the sensors. If I can, I'd like to return some of the kindness shown to me and help you people out. I know I may not look like much, but I've been around a while. Reckon I could offer some useful guidance, at least until you're on your feet.
Fair enough. But all three of us can't lead. We'll have to pick just one of us.
Hey, I've got an idea. Why don't you decide who gets put in charge? I think you'd probably choose a good leader.
This is between you folks. I'm not getting involved.
Oh, please. I'd bet you choose someone real good. Someone who's got all the qualities a leader needs.
I'm not doing city plans, so I'm just gonna step out of the way.
I really don't want to choose.
Oh, alright. In that case, why don't we just go with Stodge? I bet he'd do a good job.
Smart pick. You made the right
Okay, and
choice.
where else do you think we're gonna send them? Every settlement can be assigned a leader, and this person acts as the mayor of the town. Their personality and backstory can have various effects on the settlement. City leaders. To assign leaders in the future, build the city planner desk from the Sim Settlements 2 furniture category. Next, assign a settler to it so you can activate the manage city option on the city planner's desk, and choose assign city leader to see a list of powerful people with especially powerful benefits. Stodge is now in charge of the Red Rocket truck stop. So, what we're going to do now is go back to the Red Rocket truck stop. I chose the Red Rocket because it's not really a big place, and it's going to be perfect for them. They don't really need much. There's going to be some available plans. If you remember my last series, I poked around and looked for some really interesting ones, but I think for this round, we're just going to go with the basics. And once this is all queued up and done, I think we're going to end the video. It's starting to get pretty long. So, we're here. They are not. And that's fine. There really is not much here right now, because we scrapped it down at the beginning of this series. I need to see something real quick. Yeah, that's what I thought. An improvement on the city service in Abernathy Farm. Well, it's either the water or the power, because... Well, no, I guess it could be the caravan, too. Well, Abernathy is blooming again. Now, it's going to take a little while for them to get here, because, well, we fast travel, they just travel. So, we're just going to stick that there. We can park our ass and wait. We'll wait for 8 hours. And we'll look around and we'll see if they've shown up. There we are. Wow, that was well timed. Apologies for the frame rate. Save.
I want to trade a few
Okay.
things.
So we just gotta let them do their thing. Yes, they have a Protectron too. Two circuitry and one aluminum, huh?
Just wanted to trade a few things.
Alright, so we're going to run and get some circuitry and some aluminum. Because you need a city plan desk. Yeah, you need a city plan desk to get it started. And yeah, whoops. No problem. We'll go back to our base because it's right nearby. Apparently, with old Paul leaving here, okay, so we need aluminum. We'll grab 5. We need a couple circuitry. There we go. That'll do it. Now we'll run back real quick. And yes, I know I'm basically causing a death triangle here. But as long as you're careful about it, at least keep one of them small, shouldn't be much of a problem.
Old human junk. Worst kind of human junk.
I just want to trade a few things.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, we're just gonna go with the basics. Once the settlers have a leader, they can start building on their own. They will start by scrapping everything in the settlement, begin building anew. You can always start later by selecting a city plan from the desk. Would you like them to start? Yep. And we're going to start taking the air tour pretty soon. Maybe. I don't think it is this time.
Let's trade.
Oh.
Of course.
Let's trade.
But at the very least, we're going to get a rough idea of how this thing is going to look. I'm not sure if I'm doing this right, at least according to the game. So everybody's grabbed the job. Everybody's got a place to live. Not everybody's got entertainment.
This won't work without power.
So we've got no water, no power. Instead of farming, we're going to see what the different munis are. We can at least get, well, we got power up, so guess that right. And somebody's building defense, that's always good. Okay, you're actually the one I wanted to see. We got one working power, we're going to have one working the other muni. And that's water. Okay. So what we're going to do, since we have enough people, we're going to convert this to municipal, and we're going to convert this to caravan. And as I said, this is assuming I'm doing this right. It says we still have 2 farmers. We really only need 1 right now. Hang on. Let's make sure we got caravanning here. Alright, well, food's a little lacking now, but once we get the caravanning up, we should be good. Oh. Okay, now I know I didn't do this right.
I'm just so hungry all the time.
Alright.
Let's trade some things.
Okay, so we're still having that issue, aren't we? Okay. Well, it looks like the only way we're going to be able to fix this is to advance this along. Yes, tear it all down. Tried to do as the wiki said. It's not working, so we're just going to have to get a little irritating about it. And I took out all the extra city plans that we had, so that way they should be forced to work with the basics. And that's actually what I want, is the basics. And things should develop pretty soon and we should get a call that says talk to Stodge afterwards. And if he's still glitching out at that point, we'll just have to advance it further, and which will finish the quest. Not the way I wanted to do it, but big fella, where are you going?
Worst kind of human junk.
And if it does what I think it does, we're going to have to move some stuff around and get creative. The basics don't work with the roof of the red rocket, so we'll take advantage of that. And we might have to take one on the chin for our relationship with Big Fella. It'll just take a moment for it to do its thing. Because the game's got to sort itself out and load everything up. Bit of a pain, but what are you going to do? My chair is gone. So, it's started. It's got the teardown part going. Fox. Did y'all hear that? So yeah, this is taking a cool minute. Probably should have just rode with, did it my way, and just called it a quest. Ugh, bollocks.
I just want to trade a few things.
So much walking. Want to do more fighting?
Oh, there we go. Now things are starting to finally do. Just let it do its thing. There we go. Just telling you how to use city plans. You've already seen me do it, so let's talk to Stodge.
I just need to trade gear with you.
And I was afraid of that. Alright, so we're just going to have to do it this way. And we need to turn this off.
This won't work without power.
And we got a level. And we had to dirtify the hell out of this thing to get it running. But what are you going to do? We don't have anything to add on to aside from Aqua Boy, which we're not going to do just yet. But I do need that charisma. Hardcore. So we're going to let everybody do their building. And we need to do a little bit of tinkering ourselves. Yeah. Oh. So we have an armor bench there.
Real bad. Can we get some more clean water?
Okay, so it moved a couple of things around, but we're still gonna need to find... Okay, and there's the chem station. So armor and chems. So we don't need 2 chem stations, so we're gonna get rid of this one. If the game will let us. There we go. And wait a minute. Was there really nothing in... Oh, no, wait. The cooking station's in the way. So we're going to stick this... If I remember, it was originally like around here somewhere, wasn't it? That's not really in the way of anything, so that should work. Okay. It's a floating scrapyard? No, 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 no. If you're gonna do it right. Start with the building materials. Hello, Mr. Bumblebee. You can pet the bumblebee. Ha ha! That's great. Okay. I want to see who's grabbing it. We're going to convert it to a wasteland gym, just that way we can get as many people entertained as possible with it. Okay. Stodge being the mayor doesn't really need anything fancy. Well, it's not going to be intelligence. We're going to be training with that. We're going to convert this into a wasteland gym for endurance. I mean, this was endurance based anyway, but if we convert it to a wasteland gym, that does the same thing. So this basically has a whole bunch of farmers, and that just wigged out, didn't it? Bizarre.
Protect and serve.
So we got 3 municipal areas, but none of them are being built right now, which is kind of a bother. But what are you going to do? Beds are good, everything else is crap. fascinating thing about what I did here is that somehow the power armor station is not in the way of the would-be commercial plot. Hilarious. Well, at least everybody can grab entertainment now. And once that's done, we'll at least have food here. Kind of curious as to what everybody's got. I mean, we see 2 farmers, tech, and a mare, or scrap and a mare. That's 4 out of the 8 people that are here. No defenses have been grabbed. Wait, Doc Shock. No, 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 no. With his ridiculous intelligence, he should be doing water. And that's where the water's going to be. Nope, that's where the power's going to be. Yeah, fine. Okay, at least the farm is up and running. Okay. So we need to convert everybody and get them in the right spots. Oh wait, Hubert, what are you doing? Oddly enough, Hubert should be farming. So we'll put him on the farm. And whoever is on the farm will probably be moved. It's Lashes. And Lashes, what do you do? Oh shit, you're a hell of a farmer too. Okay, never mind. Pfft. Fine. That's fine. Who's Gibbs? What do you got going, Gibbs? Nothing. Strength, endurance, and agility, huh? Well, since I kicked somebody off of the scrap, that might as well be you, dear. I got Doc Shock doing the power, but I'd honestly rather have him doing water. That's more of a good fit for him. That's Stodge's spot. This is Hubert building his place, yeah? Yeah. Okay, so what we're going to do is we are going to see who doesn't have a gig yet. Get them situated somewhere. Okay, Old Paul. And, alright, we'll start with Old Paul. Old Paul. Got that good agility. Okay, Teresa, who will feature a lot more prominently later on, has a ridiculous perception, charisma, and agility. Which is, I'd love to have her doing defense. We do need water. We'll see if she grabs water with this. If it's caravanning, I'll live with that. Then what I'll do is I'll just move her to the third one, and maybe that'll select. Nope, that's a cemetery. No, 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 no. Choose building plan. That needs to be water. And finally... Oof. You know what? This will actually work out. Because you will grab the last muni. And if that doesn't go caravanning, it will afterwards. Nope, that went cemetery too. Oh, hell no.
Okay.
Caravan. Definite caravan. Alright, so we got some defense now. Once water sprouted up there, this place will be in really good shape. And we don't really need to do anything here, which is kind of nice in its own way. But this will have all of the basics down, and they will be in good shape. And with a max population of 10, and that takes care of the water. Actually, you know what? Well, just let them fill up with 2 whatevers. Let's see. Okay, it says they got 10 beds, so that'll do. So the last 2 that come in can grab that extra farm and the other defense, and that should hold everything. And I think we're in good shape here, honestly. Well, once the caravan actually finishes building, then we'll be in good shape. If we look at the map, we're still not quite connected yet. And now we're getting things for city plans. And there we go. Everything is now connected. As it should be, with Stodge's group as a bit of a trade hub, oddly enough. And all we really need yeah, they're going to be perked up a bit now that they're actually doing things. But yeah, this place is in pretty good shape. It says there's still a couple of beds available. Okay, there's one there and one there. Okay. That will manage. What the hell is going on here? Okay, we're gonna fix this up since this is kind of broken right now. We'll convert it to a multi. That way maybe we can get a couple extra people here so we can get the full 12 and have some shops. They won't be very big because you need a certain amount to level up each shop. And I think we're good to go, and I think we're going to leave it here. Thank you so much for watching. Apologies for all the shenanigans here. Don't forget to like and subscribe to get the latest and greatest videos as they come in, and to help this channel grow. This has been Big Dave the Middle-Aged Gamer. This is Sim Settlements Who for Fallout 4. I'll see y'all next time.